All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. I'm just sitting here at the bank, getting ready to transfer some funds out of the business account into one of my house accounts so I can pay some bills. Had the money in there to pay the bills this month. I don't know why I'm saying January, November 1st. And that's one of the things that you got to remember as a business. You take the money from your business account and put it into your personal account and pay your bills. You pay it from there, so you don't pay your personal bills out of your business account and everything. So talk with an accountant, they can get you all hooked up with that. What's going on, lady? I'm doing good. I got everything written down here for you. All right. IDs in there. And so yeah, so that's the key thing. Like, why is it so cold? Air conditioner on. Yeah, so that's one of the key things. Look at the videos that me and my accountant did. He talks about that. That's called an owner's draw. Take it out, put it in the other account, or you take it out of the business account, pay cash. You can write a check to yourself from your business account to your personal account, all of that, however you do it. But that's the proper way to do it and everything. And if you do the research on how to pay yourself, or really you're not even paying yourself, how to transfer money and to pay your personal bills from your business, this is the proper way to do it. So take time out, do the research, look at the videos, look into Notary interviews. I think there's one called Notary interviews, they're on playlist that I have, and you'll see them listed there. But I wanted to hop on real quick. The wife, she's at the chiropractor. I'm down to just doing once a month with the chiropractor, so I don't have to see him no more till the end, about the end of this month and everything, around the 19th, I think. But yeah, somebody had contacted me, and this is just to answer their question, I guess, a little more formally, and to pose some questions to everybody else who are in this situation. I've gotten this question multiple times from day one that I've been on, and also want to give a shout out to my lady Kim, from Kim and Yanni. Me and her we talked this morning. It was great talking to her. I can't wait till she passed that Maryland title producer license and go ahead on and start doing them signings. She's gonna tear it up out there. So those of you who are in Maryland, you better get on your game, because once Kim gets in she starts get that license, she gonna be doing it. Yeah, you got some competition coming. That young lady is on point and everything. And I also want to give a shout out to all of those who recently joined on the member side. Appreciate all of y'all and everything. Hope y'all get a chance to look at the replay from the training that I did this weekend. This upcoming weekend, we have the Notary Symposium with the Notary Coach and Laura Brewer and the Notary Coach. And then I have a speaking engagement with 757 Notaries. Hold on one sec. All right, thank you, lady. I got to sign the top and all of that good stuff. All righty. Scuba-da-da-da. All righty. These papers are so slippery. All right, there you go, ma'am. All right, you too now. So doing a speaking engagement with her on Sunday. So this weekend might be tight for me to do any kind of training. I'm gonna try for the members, but it might be pretty tight. I need to get me something to eat now. I got some time before the wife is done. Pull over here and order me something from Chick-fil-A on the app. Be honest, I like that Chick-fil-A app. It's a little janky. It's sort of slow. Takes forever to come up. And I hope they got the curbside, because if they ain't got the curbside, I ain't sitting in that long 10-hour line. But the person, and she asked a question about, and it's the same question that has been asked multiple different ways. Basically, how not to get sued up before your first signing. I'm scared. What do I need to do to not be scared before my first signing? And how do I go about, doing the signing and basically not get sued? That's really what you're asking, and not just her, but others have asked the same thing. And I'm gonna try to be as, I guess, middle of the road, politically correct as I can in giving the answer, but in my normal Griffism might come out. Here's the deal. First of all, you need to identify why you're scared. What are you scared of? Well, you say I'm scared of getting sued. Okay, but what could cause you to get sued? You need to identify the issue that is at hand that could cause you to get sued. Now, if you paid for training outside of the NNA, what is it that they taught you that made you so concerned that you're going to get sued? Because from my understanding, from what my experience, I have yet to see anything from the NNA talking about you might get sued. I have not heard. All right, cool. They got curbside. Just get me some fries. I have not heard the NNA say anything to that degree, like, hey, you're going to get sued. I haven't. I mean, be careful. You're going to, lose your life, this, that, and the other, because they do everything they can to teach you what you need to do so you can be successful as a notary signing agent. So that's why I'm saying there must be training that you took outside of the NNA that has put in your mind, or you've been listening to them people on Facebook and other places that is not NNA related and not endorsed by the NNA, them trainers and all of that. Their lessons, at least, the individual maybe, but their lessons haven't been endorsed by the NNA that I know of, a lot of them. And they're telling you stuff that making you worry about getting sued, that you're going to have to, then that's a problem there, that the people who you've learned from have inundated your mind with worry about getting sued. Now, whatever the issue is that you're concerned about, that you're going to make, the problem, the error that you're going to make that's going to cause you to get sued, then you need to figure out how to get educated so that you don't make that error. And then you need to develop the right level of confidence so that you can stay focused while doing the signing, so you don't make that error. So you can be educated in something, but because of your lack of confidence and your stress level and your worrying and your confession method, you're confessing that you're going to make mistakes, then no, I can't do that one. Then you're putting yourself in a position. Hold on, let me put y'all on pause 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yep, I'm glad I didn't try to get that other order, because the one that just called me is for my 5:30 tomorrow and everything. So now you have to identify what is it that you need to do in order to have the confidence and all of that, because you can be educated and stuff. And it's just like test anxiety. People get anxiety over tests. They know the material, and if you just talk to them in a casual conversation, they can boom recite every single thing to you. But then I don't know why this thing isn't letting me see. I told you the Chick-fil-A app is janky. But then they can recite to you stuff in just a normal conversation, but then you put them in a situation where, okay, now take this test, now actually execute it, and they're like, they freeze up and they don't know what to do. So that becomes a problem. So if you're a person who has anxiety when it comes to doing or executing stuff, I don't know what to tell you, and I don't think anybody can really tell you. And I don't think anybody should be trying to tell you what to do, because we're not psychologists and sociologists. And if somebody out there is, then maybe you can, educate them and help them with that. And then there's a website. I think the lady last name is Dr. Tracy Marks. And she does all kinds of, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find her now. I think it's Marks, M-A-R-K-S. Yeah. Dr. Tracy Marks, T-R-A-C-E-Y Marks. Dr. Tracy Marks. And she has some very good things to deal with anxiety, confidence issues, all of that. And this isn't for this specifically pointed. This is not pointed at the lady who asked the question. This is just for everybody in general, because I've learned that people have anxieties. I have anxieties. I got things that I have to work out when in pressure situations and things of that nature. So, you know, she talks a lot about different items concerning behavioral and things of that nature. So look her up. I'm subscribed to her. I get her videos and everything. She deals with, you know, depression, anxiety. Are you a perfectionist? I mean, all these kind of different things. You know, I'm just looking at here. Why you have a panic? You know, why are you panicking? You know, it's not in my head. You know, why your anxiety gets worse. I mean, she deals with all of these different things. So that may be a resource for many of you. I mean, I'm listening to her stuff from time to time. And I like it. You know, I like it. She has some good stuff on there. Some of the stuff I don't relate to, I don't understand, because I guess it's just not for me. But the main thing is, and this Chick-fil-A app is still, all right. Yeah, so you have to identify, and sorry that I'm all over the place, people, because I know right now a bunch of people are going to thumbs down the video because Griff didn't stay 100% on point. That's just how I am. Maybe this is part of my thing. I'm all over the place. My anxiety or my behavioral thing and all of that. And I probably have to listen to some more videos from Dr. Tracy Marks and get my stuff straight. Okay, why won't you complete? Okay, let me try this. See, this is the problem with this T-Mobile. If your Wi-Fi is on and it's trying to use 5G or whatever at the same time, that becomes a problem. It's like it doesn't know what to do. If there's no Wi-Fi that I'm connected to, then use 5G, and the whole thing just, you know, acts up. And then Chick-fil-A itself app is all over the place, like I am right now. However, the bottom line is simply this. And this is with anything. You have to identify what it is that you're having a problem with. What do you think you're going to have a problem with? And then find a solution to mitigate that. Just asking the question of, well, hey, what do you do? What I do versus what you need to do can be 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. Okay. Gosh. And that's what you got to focus on. You got to figure out what it is and then come up with a plan of attack for that. Once you do, then you should have the confidence to be able to say, okay, this isn't going to be a problem. But if you're just sitting back like, I'm scared, I got issues, I got concerns, I'm going to get sued doing this notary business, but you're not doing anything to mitigate that. You're not doing anything to give yourself the confidence and a sure foundation behind it. Then I don't know what anybody could honestly tell you or give you a piece of advice to do, because that piece of advice might not be good enough for you in your personality. And there's a responsibility that you have. And this is what I'm talking about in this video here, is that you need to identify for yourself what the problem is, what you're scared of. I would even say, okay, why is it that I'm scared after taking training, after paying for somebody to teach me how to do this business? Why am I scared now? Why am I so scared? Why am I concerned that I can't do this after I paid to learn how to do it? That's a problem. And that is something that is prevalent in this industry, is that people are constantly saying, you know, I'm paying for training, I'm taking training, but I still don't know what the heck to do. That's the problem. And you may need to have a talk with the person who you took training from and ask them, why am I not confident? because apparently it was a waste of my money to pay you for this, and I can't even do it like this daggone Chick-fil-A app. Fortunately, I didn't pay for it. I mean, it done crashed like 5 times, and I've been better off just going in the line and all of that stuff. And that's pretty much what I'm about to do now, and everything. So that is what you have to do, is identify what the problem is, the Chick-fil-A app, and mitigate the problem by, unfortunately, I might not be able to use the Chick-fil-A app anymore. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm touching it and it ain't responding to a daggone thing. So, gosh. Okay, now all of a sudden it's working. All right. So all of this time, the Chick-fil-A app been crashed. So this is what I'm saying. So you got to figure out, why are you afraid? Why did you join a business just to be afraid? Why did you get in this just to say, okay, I done went through everything, did everything, and now I'm scared, and I don't know if I can really do this. And I'm sitting here like, and I'm just checking to make sure they ain't giving me, okay, because I'm about to say, man, I hope they ain't giving me no 5 different French fries. All right, cool, they didn't. So that's the question. What is it that you're going to do? Why are you afraid? Nervous, a little anxious because, you're doing this for the first time. Yes, that makes sense. But you're literally afraid that you're going to get sued, meaning there's going to be some kind of financial loss.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing good, buddy. All right, thank you, man.
Have a good one.
That's the concern. I'm like, how is it that you go from, yeah, I'm gonna be a notary, I'm gonna do this thing, to, oh my goodness, I'm about to get the pantsuit off me. I don't understand that. Okay, the wife hasn't texted yet. I don't understand that. How you can go from that and you haven't even gotten an order or anything. So that's something that you're going to have. We all have to do. We all gotta face that fear, face that concern, identify it. Don't look for somebody to just give you an answer because you hopped in a Facebook group or on a YouTube channel. Like, well, hey, you tell me. And I'm not saying this is what her thing is or that she's doing it. I'm just using this as an example. But there are others who have, like, okay, I'm scared, so tell me how not to be scared. That is a hard thing to do. You're scared, but you want somebody to tell you how not to be scared. You want a total stranger to tell you, this is the Griffism, you want a total stranger to tell you how not to be scared in doing something that you've never done before. And you asking, and there's a 98% chance that the people who you're asking and going to respond are people who are just as scared as you and in the same situation as you, for as they've only been doing it a few months. That is not a good position to put yourself in. Don't put yourself in that kind of position to be asking somebody. Now, granted, you asked me, or you commented on the channel. You didn't say specifically me, but you just said it in general. So I figured I better respond. But my thing is this, even with that, you're opening yourself up to getting possibly some bad advice because the people don't know you, just like I don't know you. And I know you're saying, well, maybe you figured out a way to get to, so you wouldn't be scared, For most people, it's just, they just went out here and did it. They just faced their fear. And that's what anybody would tell you. Okay, how not to be scared? Face your fear. Face it. What is it that you're afraid of? This. Okay, now face it. Well, I don't want to face it. Okay, then you're going to continue to be scared. I mean, to me, it's that simple. You either face it or you don't. That's it. No different than what you would tell your son or daughter. First day of school, I'm scared. Okay, well, look, baby, we're going to face this thing together, okay? We're going to do this thing together. I mean, that's really it. You're going to face it together with somebody. So find that somebody that you can face it with. And then unfortunately, sometimes you just got to face it alone. And I believe that you have the capacity, and this is for everybody, to face doing signings of a certain type, or your first signing and all that, you don't went this far into becoming a signing agent. There's no need for you to all of a sudden start talking about how scared you are and everything. You know, it doesn't make sense to me that you're going to invest this kind of time and money and then turn around and basically say you're petrified and you can't do it. And you done wasted a bunch, and now you're putting yourself in a position to say, I've wasted money, I've wasted time, and I've wasted money in doing this, because in all honesty, I really don't want to put in the time and effort to do it. And I'm scared, and I've always had these issues within me. And therefore, or because I've heard people talk and people said all of these stories, and I've read stuff on the line on internet, then nah, I can't do this. Well, you're in it now. So that's going to be a lot for everything. You take a job and then all of a sudden you find out the people in there are, let's just say you have a certain religious belief, and the people on the job, none of them have that same religious belief. They got a belief that's completely opposite of yours. You're either going to leave or you're going to face it. Which one you going to do? You have to make up your mind on how you're going to handle yourself in these life situations. When you found out you was pregnant, you faced it. You found, you was in a relationship and found out that the person wasn't doing right by you. You had to face that situation and deal with it. It's that simple. These are things that you have to do. It's no different in this business here. So I mean, honestly, I have full confidence that this young lady, as well as others, can do this, because so many people are doing it. But you got to ask yourself, why am I scared? I did a video on that, 2 videos on that. Why am I scared? Who made me scared? What the heck am I being afraid of? And is there any solution to mitigate and reduce and eliminate that fear of that concerning this issue? If it is, which I believe it is, then good, you can move forward. But if what you're concerned about, scared of, cannot be fixed, cannot be mitigated, cannot be removed, it's something permanent, it is like, this is it, and every time everybody who does their first signing is going to get sued because there's no getting around this, then what's the point of even doing this business? Outside of McDonald's, they got the best fries. I don't mess with McDonald's no more, but Chick-fil-A fries, they popping and stuff. Yeah, I say I ain't had McDonald's, maybe McDonald's. Then you got Chick-fil-A, good fries. Their fries are good. And then I would say possibly Wendy's. And then from the fast food joints, my other favorite fries are Red Robin, them steak fries. And I just saw they had Red Robin steak fries in the freezer section at Walmart. So I might hit them up and everything. All right, people, I really didn't mean to be 20-some minutes into this and all that. I know I got distracted with the Chick-fil-A app and everything. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, if you listening, y'all need to fix that app, because that app be tripping. Come on, people. That app be just straight up tripping. Y'all really got to fix that thing. All right, let me go pick up the wife. Talk to y'all later. Peace.